Well, a fine good afternoon, everyone. This is Patricia, and I am traveling for history. I'm in Hinesburg, Vermont today. I'm going to talk about this incredibly gorgeous building in front of us. This is the Cicero Goddard Peck House. It's an historic house here, as I just said, in Hinesburg, Vermont. Built in 1896 by a prominent town benefactor, it is a well-preserved example of Queen Anne Victorian architecture and was listed on the National Register of Historic Places in 2010. It is a 2.5-story wood frame structure, basically an L-shaped building, with a main block whose gable is perpendicular to the road and a side L with a cross gable. A single-story porch, and we can see that right here, right? Right there. Is at the crook of the L, and a polygonal 3-story tower over here. And who'd have something like that? Look at that turret. Oh, isn't that fun? Is on the front facade here. The porch is supported by turn posts, and we can see those as well. Let me go ahead and pull up my handy dandy pointer. These are the turn posts. There's and actually there's one more that's sort of hidden right here, but the beauty of being able to walk, see it? See on this, that little bit of yellow sticking out next to the address sign? Yeah, that's a turn post as well. The interior of the house retains many original period finishes and features as well, including pocket doors, a china cabinet in the dining room, and original molding and floors. So pocket doors are the ones that are built into the walls between rooms. So the purpose of them, you slide them out and you can close off rooms to keep them warmer, or gentlemen would usually retire to the drawing room to talk and smoke cigars, and the women could retire to their own drawing room to talk and, well, not smoke cigars, that's for sure. So the house was built in 1896 for Cicero Goddard Peck. The Peck family was locally prominent. Peck's uncle Azahel served as governor of Vermont, and his father Nahum was a lawyer who also served in the state legislature. Peck himself was a prominent local dairy farmer who helped organize a local cooperative and served in town offices. He bequested to the town an endowment known as the Peck Estate, whose proceeds support the town's schools. Pretty interesting, eh? Now we can see that even now, well, now this is a commercial building and probably has apartments out back and maybe upstairs. But let's take, and I want to mention too a little bit more about the Queen Anne Victorian style of architecture. What's nice about this style, if you like it, it ran from about 1880 to 1910. That was its most popular period, though you could see it as early as the 1870s. And the wraparound porch, this is not a wraparound porch, but I think we can picture one of those, ran into the 1920s. So I think of it as a style that, it has every imaginable doodad attached to it. In this case, we have the amazing scalloped shingles. And so you can see that better. Go ahead and, I know you can see it now because I can see this too. Those are the scalloped shingles. And of course, this amazing tower on the side here. This has many angles. That's what the polygonal means. But also, they would just put everything imaginable, attach it to these buildings. And as I was saying to a friend recently, they wanted the kitchen sink, throw that on there too. So it's just, it's an amazing style if you like everything around the world on it. So let's do a little bit of a walk around. I can't walk around too much because this is private property, but I can show you the sides of it anyway. When this when this was written for the National Register of Historic Places in 2010, it did have apparently a balustrade with square balusters on it, but I don't see that now on the on this building. But, whoa. We can see the side here. The roof is metal now, and we can see a couple of chimneys up there. This one here, and that one over there. I'm sure the fireplaces are pretty ornate, since the house itself is as well. And then the lower roof on this side also has a metal roof. See, you can see that right there. Let's take a look at the other side as well. Get a closer look of the tower. I had to say it's probably my favorite part of the of this building, because who doesn't love a tower? It really reminds me of a castle, and you know, the Queen Anne. Although it takes Queen Anne's name, British Queen, it's no longer the U.S. version of a Queen Anne style. Did not resemble anything from the British Queen Anne style, or very little. And we can see also that it's clapboarded all the way around. So that just means wooden boards that aren't covered by vinyl. They're wooden. The turret has a slate roof, and we can see how some of the roofing on there, on the slate, how the slate pieces are shaped, not just rectangular, but they're also scalloped, mimicking the design. So some very skilled roofer did that. Because I don't know if you've ever tried to hammer through slate, but if you try to do that, it will shatter, split it, and it's a very difficult material to work with. So something to consider. Alrighty, well, that's about what I wanted to say about this building. It's just spectacular, and thank you to Mr. Peck for building this thing. So appreciate you coming with me today. This is Patricia. I am traveling for history, and until I see you again, you have a great day. Thanks.